är på insidan i de värsta. Det är liksom... Utsidan av brutna ben och vad det är för, det spelar ingen roll, skall. Sprickor i skallbenen, det spelar ingen roll liksom. Den.
Är det den som är första, va?
Ja, jag tror det var 2 nästan likadana. Men det är den där smiley face. Ja, nu börjar jag komma inte ihåg. Ingen aning. Kommer inte ihåg. Nej, jag kommer inte ihåg den heller.
Kommer inte ihåg?
Nej.
Här.
Vespa. Hard Day at the Office.
Jo.
Den där är rolig. Velvet Underground inspirerad. Ali Banana.
Vad gör då?
Ja, den där kommer jag fan inte ihåg heller. Det där...
Det här är en av de första.
Ja, precis. Jag tror det där var typ nummer 2. För det var efter att jag bröt armen. Så
Just
gjorde
det.
de den där.
Den är så tung så jag får inte den därifrån. Men det här måste vara första, va? Eller?
Jag vet inte.
Första pris.
Ja, kolla.
Sverigecupen 95.
Oh, wow.
Falkenberg.
Falkenberg. Jag har varit där också.
Mun pitää hakea varmaan joku tuoli.
Han är samma person ändå som han var. Men hans minne är liksom sämre. Men annars märker jag inte så mycket. Eller lite benet då. Att han går lite sådär.
Niin, där är det, va?
Men jag har aldrig vetat att han mådde verkligen så dåligt som han har gjort. Det visste jag inte. Inte sa han till mig någonting någon gång om det.
Da, 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 da.
Ganska snabbt så blev han uppbesatt. Han skatade ju hela tiden. Det var bara det som gällde. Det var hans personlighet, tror jag. Att han är så. Och när han inte skatade så var det massa kompisar hemma hos oss som de kollade på tv skatefilmer då. Resten av tiden. Det var bara skate. Jag följde ju mycket liksom och kollade mig också oftast de här filmerna på tv och jag märkte att han var ju rätt bra.
Det var ganska häftigt va?
Lilla Ali.
Och så började han komma i tävlingar och vann flera tävlingar och så där. Så jag var nog stolt. Jag var stolt av min son, han är ju bra. Och så tänkte jag också, när han pratade ju mycket om de här proffs, att det är ju många som har blivit proffs och så där, så tänkte jag att kanske han också då, han vill så mycket.
Yeah!
Han var lite snällare än vad jag var när vi var små.
Nej.
Han vek sina kläder och var så här duktig på det sättet liksom. Medan jag var kanske den lite mer som eldade på, hittade på liksom dumma grejer och så. Ja. Jag vet inte, skateboard idag kanske är lite annorlunda. Idag så satsar ju folk på att bli skateproffs. Det var väl ingen som satsade på att bli proffs. Jag tror inte det var så för Ali heller. Han satsade ju inte på att bli proffs.
Skrik.
Man blev då, man var tillräckligt bra och tillräckligt intressant filur antar jag liksom.
Hi, I'm Al.
What's your age?
I'm 16 years of age.
Var bor du någonstans?
Vasastan,
I
Stockholm, Sverige,
Ja.
Norden, Europa, jorden.
Jag har hört att du ska åka till USA.
Ja, dit ska vi ha.
So Marco, what do you got to say about Ali? Huh?
Fucking coolt, ska du?
Yeah. I think so too. Indeed he is. Ali, what do you got to say about yourself?
I'm the raddest.
Oh, that was Mike. I was like, what's in my pocket? I first met Ali on a trip that I went up to Stockholm, I think in 1996. I immediately saw something in him that was, that stood out. He had a talent that was beyond everyone else, like beyond what was normal. I think I spent like a week with him or something, and we went up to Finland as well. I think took the boat over to Finland, and just generally really had a great time together.
Hans Buddyboy, det var Ors Buddyboy som åkte där. Nu kommer han, wow!
Get me on my good side. Oh, wait, there is none. There isn't one. Okay. Well, first time I saw Ali was probably in Finland. The whole Swedish crew would come to Finland to the Finnish championships every year. They'd come in with a crew and just raise hell and skateboard. And, that's everyone would meet up once a year, basically. And I was just like, who is this kid? He's just ripping. He was I don't even know if he won the contest or not, but he stood out of everybody. He was just flowing around the course, long hair, baggy pants. I was just like, wow, this kid's really good. You know, so I was just like, I want to be that kid.
At the time, I was living in America, in California.
Fuck you.
And, you know, as soon as I got back to California, I immediately told Jeremy, who's the owner of Flip, I immediately told him about Allie and how I'd seen this kid that was incredible on a skateboard. And, you know, I thought that we should sponsor him. And it just so happened a month or a couple months later, he came out to America with a couple of friends, and Jeremy was able to see him out there, and yeah, we got him on Flip, and you know, that's when his whole sort of skateboarding career sort of started, you know.
Han var 16 år bara. Men att det var det enda han ville. Så jag tänkte, inte kan jag liksom vägra honom. Han måste få göra som han vill. Så han åkte till USA då.
Jag hade ju aldrig någonsin sett mig själv som att jag skulle bli skateproffs liksom. Det var någonting att det var kul att kolla på, det var kul att åka liksom. Men jag vet inte. Jag kände aldrig liksom att det där kommer att bli jag. Jag kunde inte föreställa mig det liksom. Och det var inte det jag var ute efter liksom. Jag ville ju bara hoppa omkring och göra tricks. Så det var inte så mycket mer än så. Sen var det lite så att jag råkade bli upptäckt och bara oj, du är jätteduktig. Som jag själv aldrig kände liksom.
Like, you meet a lot of people in skateboarding, and then you don't necessarily become close or friends, or, you know, and then when I started to work for Flip, then, you know, you just become close to everyone on the team, you know? But Ali especially, like I said, was just like wild, fun to be around, and you just never knew what he was gonna do, you know?
You got it. You got it. Just land on it. You gotta make it, Lee. He's making this go, though. Baker!
Classic Baker!
Yeah! Yeah, Baker!
I don't think he was, like, known as a wild skater or anything, per se. He was mostly just wild.
Where is... Smash it.
was getting some good footage there, sorry.
If you give that to me right now, I will turn it on. Why would they want to go to sleep anyway?
His name is Ali.
A-L-I
Boula.
B-O-U-L-A-L-A.
Like, why don't you just skip the last LA? Like, you don't need it at all.
You know, what we do, like in skateboarding, it's not really real. It's like this weird fantasy world. Like what? You get paid to go to another country and just skateboard for fun? Yeah, like that is basically, that's what it is. And cause chaos.
Oi, boula, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I've got someone who says who wants to say hello to you. Wait there. Wait 1 second. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello? Did you hear that?
Oh, fuck me. Landed.
Get up, you slag. Come on, we're being kidnapped. Come on.
I heard some. What's that? What is this?
We'll be back in a bit.
You better watch your step.
Cheers. Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Whoa, look at this shit.
I'm gonna
Imagine if we could get this.
Let's see. Here you go.
That's the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Let me see how much money you have. I don't even know.
Hey, you just want one of these, right?
Look. No, There's eggs in my face.
You're looking sweet. So.
When I met Ali, it was like, I don't know what it was, but you just wanted to be him and be around him. You just have that charisma of fun. Even before Ali and Jim got into the punk stage, we were all kind of like a pretty heavy, like, punk group of people. Like, all misfits, all from, like, crazy places, like, all from all over the world, all getting paid to do nothing besides drink, basically.
All right, let's see one. Let's see one.
Okay.
His skating changed from, like, being, like, kind of fresh to kind of, like, hash pretty quickly. Like, he was wearing the Timberlands and the baggies, and then the next day it was, like, punk. But Ali had always been a clothes freak. Like, sometimes he would freak out, like, I can't even go out, man. Like, I'm having such a gear crisis. Like, we're not even going out tonight. And I'm like, dude, it'd take like an hour for him to get ready with his gear. And I'm like, dude, you look great. Like, fucking, let's go, man. And he's, no, like, I think it's like more anxiety about like what people think of him or something like that. I don't know.
Everywhere we would walk, he would, anytime there was a window or anywhere where there's a reflection, he would always stop and he would always be like looking at his face and like be adjusting his clothes and looking at himself.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
När jag bytte till den klädstilen liksom, tyckte folk att det såg ut som att jag inte bryr mig. Men det var ju precis exakt tvärtom. Du sitter inte i 8 timmar och lägger massa nitar på jackan om du inte bryr dig. Det är väl samma grej som de andra besattheterna egentligen.
Get out of here. Here, close that little curtain.
Like I said, I was already a big fan, but then when I met him, I realized he was just like such a peculiar individual, and like I found his obsession, his particular form of obsessions, like really hilarious. It's hard to explain because it's just Ali's way, you know. It's like the way he would like talk about the little yogurts. He would be like, "Oh, you gotta get the danettes with the balls," and then he would like be so excited about the yogurt thing that I didn't even like the yogurt, but I would just be like having so much fun watching him freak out over it that all of a sudden I was obsessed with him because of the way he was describing the yogurt that I didn't like in the first place. I think that obsessive people are driven to skateboarding. It's the perfect thing for an obsessive person. You get to like spend all day long trying one thing and doing it wrong over and over and over and over for like a little, you know, something that the payoff isn't gonna be great enough for a normal person. For like an obsessive person, that's all they need is just to like put all that energy into it and overcome.
I just really tweaked my ankle. Really. Oh. Fuck. Oh my fucking god!
And there are skaters who are more consistent and maybe don't have to like take such a compulsive approach to it, but a lot of us are that way, where it's like even if you do land it, it's a very personal thing that you're after. You're at war with yourself. And then, like, I just think of obsessive people are also can be drawn to drugs and alcohol.
Where'd you get this from, Bilal?
What, that weed? Oh, this dude is...
That's like an insane amount.
For real.
That's out of control, dude. I've never seen it like this much.
You on 20?
I don't smoke.
At the time, you didn't think it was out of hand. Like, to my standards now, yeah, of course, you know, but it didn't seem like it, you know. You get into some kind of, like, you know, some kind of trouble and, you know, I don't know, smash a window at a restaurant or just, like, overall, like, misuse of substances and drinking and stuff. But it's like that saying, you know, it's hard to see the painting when you're in it. People would say, like, you know, they would go like, are you guys like, you know, you're kind of burning the candle at both ends, or you guys party a lot. And I was like, this is what everybody does, isn't it? You know, like I kind of thought that was like normal for, you know, people.
You want to film some mob joint rolling?
Yeah. And there is what.
Hi, Mom.
I don't know the exact year that he got in trouble and kind of had to leave the United States. Like, I didn't take it seriously. I didn't realize what, like, when you're from another country and get deported, like, I didn't know what deported means. You know, I was like, oh, fly back when you get there. You'll just fly back. Like, you know, so, like, I didn't realize it until he was already gone. So I think when he moved back was like sort of maybe the beginning of like the heavier use. I didn't have a lot of contact with him at that time, but what I would hear and when people would tell me, and then through the video footage that I would see surface, like I definitely knew that there was a serious problem. But even then, it's weird because like I didn't look at it as like, oh, we need to address this problem. Like even then, I didn't. It's just lack of knowledge of it, lack of comprehension for it, or just that you're completely in something that it's like, oh, that's fine. They'll like, you know, everybody will be totally fine.
Ali went to States maybe a year or two before me. He got on Flip before me. By the time I got to States, he was already on his way back to Europe. You know, I think he ran into some trouble over there with the law, and he got a plane ticket back to Europe. I didn't really spend time with him until later. Until, like, you know, doing all the Europe tours and all that stuff. And being on trips with him, being on tour with him every summer on the Flip trips, so we kind of became pretty close friends at the time, you know? I think what kind of connected all of us was just like any sort of shenanigans we could get into. Like you have a lot of free time between skating and being in the van and traveling long distances, and you know, you come pretty close. So obviously you put a bunch of teenagers in a setting like that, you know, especially boys, it's gonna go down, you know.
Oh, piece of shit, who did that? That was Brockman. That wasn't you. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Hey, yeah! I stole the wine. No one even knows about it.
Det var ju väldigt fritt att göra precis vad fan man ville. Ibland så var det liksom, skulle vi alla åka tillsammans överallt i världen liksom. Det var ju som världens största rockband liksom. Ja, det var typ den känslan. I ett visst skede, det kändes verkligen som det. Och sen blev det bara ännu större liksom. Vancouver, där har jag också varit. Men jo, här har vi Bolivia Cup.
Jag tänkte att det fanns någonstans.
Jag åkte ju till mycket jävla ställen överallt. Och när jag kommer ihåg så köpte jag en kopp från därifrån jag nu var. Och det är det enda jag har från allt jag har varit. Kommer inte ihåg ett piss. Hollywood, Prag, Paris, Nya Zeeland, Island, Florida, London. Där är en dubbel London. Jag har varit där 2 gånger tydligen. Jag vet inte vad det finns mer. Thailand och sånt. Bangkok. Här är en annan sån. Colombia. Kanske är gjord av knark.
That was higher than I thought.
All this, like, hijinks, crazy behaviors is really fun to be around. He was always a person that you wanted to be with because of that. He would make you laugh. And whatever, you're laying in bed and you don't want to deal with the world, and then in comes Ali, and he's like this explosion of energy.
Come on, let's go skate! What the fuck? Wake the fuck up! Rude, let's go! Let's go, man!
In that sense, I miss the old Ali of this spontaneous, crazy personality that would just shine really bright in the room and kind of make you forget whatever boring stuff was going on, you know what I mean? Like, he could always switch, like, a boring situation into something really fun and interesting.
Oh, I think it actually dented the thing. Yeah!
It's kind of a good skill, I guess,
Let's pedal on! U N E.
Let the madness begin.
Yeah! Look through your window!
It was always fun. Like, we were always just having a good time, no matter what. We're always just joking about everything. Of course, like, you get frustrated because you're like, at the end of the day, you want to film them skating, and they're super talented. He's literally one of the most talented skateboarders ever. And I definitely think that, like, he like wasted a lot of time. When he, that song, what is it? When I think of all the good times that I've wasted having good times, definitely pertains to Ali.
Dying man for his last breaths of cash.
But yeah, he's really, really one of the most naturally gifted skateboarders who I don't think ever went to their full potential of what they could be as a skateboarder.
You okay?
Okay, well, that was one attempt, and it fucking kind of fucked me up. But maybe if we chill for a bit, and I could try it again a bit later on today.
Yeah.
Because my ass is in so much pain. Ay, 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 ay. Definitely a hard day at the office today.
Is it raining?
Yeah. A little bit. But what can you do?
You go, Gigi. Gigi.
Oh, that's it. It's over with. Ah. Fuck, I keep. That was not good at all. Why did I do that? Oh. Ah. Oh. Here he comes. Oh, no, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Fuck it. Fuck. I can't ice it. It's impossible. It's too cold. Oh, fuck.
No.
I need to like smoke a joint while I'm icing it, otherwise I have to think about it too much.
Alla rökte ju liksom gräs. Men en gång, när jag tror jag hade precis fyllt 18, så rökte jag crack. Och då blev alla jättearga på mig. Då var det så här: nej, du är galen. Det där kan du inte hålla på med. Och jag var så här nöjd och bara, haha. Nu fick jag er till, eller typ, nu gjorde jag bättre eller värre eller whatever liksom.
Breathe.
Det tog någonting hela tiden. Och fastna på det spåret liksom. Ja, det var ju fan mer än halva imagen tror jag. Jag vet inte, det blir det som var coolt på något sätt. Ja, att han bryr sig ett piss och han gör som han vill. Och det gjorde jag också. Men att det var liksom okej, det är en helt annan grej. Att sitta och säga nu, ja, för det är ju inte okej, men det var ju det då. Det var häftigt helt enkelt. Och sen, jag vet inte vad folk tycker och så. Det skiter jag i helt fullständigt också fortfarande. Vad folk tycker, men jag själv tycker nu på efterhand att det var fel liksom. Fel beteende, gör fel saker, men det blev liksom ändå belönat på något sätt.
Diarrhea.
Jag kommer liksom inte ihåg första gången vi ens träffades.
Hot dog.
Fan kan det ha varit alltså?
Painkiller.
Jag tror att alla åkte till England. Och där samlades vi alla och då sa de ja det kommer en ny snubbe från Australien.
These things are fucking crazy. They are.
Så var han direkt bara en av gänget liksom.
You want some? Oh, it is in here. Wait. Oh, nerve toner. If you spray that stuff under your tongue, it doesn't make you nervous. Demos.
Why, are you nervous?
Look, there it is. That's the stuff I'm gonna put on my ass. So it doesn't make it raw.
Men ja, jag kommer inte ihåg första stunden utan han bara var där med. Som om han hade varit där hela tiden liksom.
För jag har ju sett första gången ni träffades. Det finns ju på film.
Va? Gör det?
Det är du går ut på någon... Tjejen sitter på någon veranda och så kommer du ut och har en hel packning med dig. Gitarr, väska och tidningar.
Okej.
Och det var första gången ni träffades och sen sitter ni tillsammans på den här verandan och spelar något.
Men vad är det uppgjort eller är det på riktigt? Eller vad är det?
Det är på riktigt. Han filmade tjejen som satt och gjorde någonting där. Och
så kom jag.
Så kommer du liksom i en dörr bakifrån och säger tjena.
Åh fy fan.
Men vad var det med tjejen som gjorde att ni blev så bra vänner?
Ja fan, jag vet inte. Vi gillade väl samma saker. Skrattade jämt. Nej, han var ju jävligt rolig alltså. Han hade ju kul hela tiden.
Get me. Which this? You can't even. This one. It tickles or something. I don't know.
Det är svårt att beskriva. Han var jävligt rolig i alla fall. Vi bara skejtade, hängde ut. Lyssnade musik, spelade gitarr på kvällen.
How much fun is it, Shane? Heaps.
Shane was super easygoing. And you could just tell the kid loved skateboarding. He was a little bit timid at first. He was a little bit, he was young, so he just jumped on the tour and hopped in the van with a bunch of older dudes. And obviously, he'd been probably looking up to some of the guys. But pretty quickly, he relaxed and just became his own persona, a pretty strong persona in skateboarding,
Being a young kid, he absolutely looked up to Bilal. He's a lot like Ali, just laughing all the time, making jokes, kind of like Space Cadet, whoa, oh, man, that shit's crazy, man, that shit's crazy.
Whoa!
I mean, you could tell in the footage how Shane is. You don't even need to ask me. You can just look at him and you're just smiling.
Yeah, Shane.
He just came out on fire. And he just became his own person, you know, the big dirty hair. And like, that was when his gear started to change into more like Syd Barrett, Pink Floyd-y vibe, you know. But it was a lot to do with, like, he really looked up to Ali, you know? That's the thing, that's what, all that shit was so hard. But yeah, if you can get away with anything, then obviously sometimes bad shit's gonna happen.
Oh, well, that was wow. Smack him for that. Let's smack you. Ali, you fucking say you're gonna smack me, cunt.
You said smack. Who said something about smack? You should smack him. I said, oh, I should smack you.
It really was the Wild West, it felt back then. It was definitely rock and roll lifestyle, lots of booze, drugs, and they were given lots of money, and they just get caught up in the whole stardom and the fame of it. Yeah, I can't think of things. You know, when you're just with someone and you just are, like, because nowadays most of the memories are the standout ones, which were either really sweet or really shitty.
I don't do drugs. Sometimes they do me.
I guess they had that what goes on tour stays on tour attitude, and not really devoid of emotion, but I think just the way everything was. Like, again, it was kind of like the rock and roll lifestyle, so it was just so normalized in their group of friends. It was just a different, crazy time.
I mean, I think summers were kind of got gnarly toward the end. It all starts as harmless fun, and eventually it just turns against you, you know? From having a couple of beers with your homies, smoking a little weed, to all of a sudden it was like heavy drinking, harder drugs, and I think it just became a daily thing, you know. And once it enters that level, it's just a matter of time that shit's gonna go down and happen, you know.
Let me put it on you.
See who's filming.
Please don't put the ball in the shop.
That's a sit and sit. My open your teeth.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Well cooked.
How's that? Excuse me. No ball in the shop.
It's from your shop?
No ball in the shop.
I'm buying this ball.
No, you're not buying this ball.
I'm buying this ball.
You think you're a
Hand
joker.
of God,
I don't
you'll
think
buy
you're a
me this
joker.
ball.
You're not buying the ball in the shop. And don't kick it again in the shop, please. Right. Do you really want me to call security?
Open your teeth. I'm buying them and here. I'll get this.
Love Songs collection.
What a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, Ali.
Yep.
fucking leap.
He's gonna go there. He's gonna go. Fuck am I gonna get down? Jump across this way, Ali. Jump across here and then on that roof there. Oh, whoa! Shane. Oh my god! Yeah, jump fast.
Stop taking the fucking piss, will you?
I would have been right there with him, but I kind of remember feeling sick already then, and I managed to go back to States and kind of clean up for a few months. And those guys flew to Australia and they just kept partying. They partied probably close to a solid year every day, you know, leading up to the accident.
So we'd been in the Gold Coast and we were coming down to Melbourne. And Ali was already in Melbourne. And we went out skating like any other day. I hadn't seen Ali in a while, so I wanted to go and hang out with Ali. And we had David Gonzalez, who had been riding for Flip too, and he was just this like little kid, you know, so he couldn't go out.
We can party.
And then I went to the bar to meet Ali. A few more friends had showed up at the bar and we were drinking, and then Shane comes in and then David comes in, and then the lady's like, oh, he's too little, he's too young, like he can't be there. And then we were all like, all right, fuck it, let's just go back to Ali's house and we'll stop at a bottle shop and get some, you know, beers. And then went in and then drank, and then about probably around midnight we came out, and obviously everyone was more drunk, and then like Shane really wanted to ride on the motorcycle, and at that point they rode on the motorcycle. And then even like Ali's girlfriend Amanda like threw the helmets at them, and they didn't use the helmets. They just went up the street, down the street, and back up the street. And then we hear like, you know, the engine going, and then we hear like, you hear a sound where there's like, it's like silence, and then we heard a smash. We're like, fuck, oh my God, they crashed. And we just thought, oh shit, they're gonna be fine. We ran up there, and then it was like, it was fucking gnarly. The motorcycle was on top of Ali. And then Shane was like, he had like been like ejected from the back of the bike, bounced off the wall, you know, and then was laying in the street with his head on the sidewalk. It was like a chaotic situation, you know, there was like, it smelled of smoke, you know, gasoline, oil, and there's like a pool of blood just coming out and getting bigger and bigger. And then, you know, Shane's unresponsive. Yeah, eventually the ambulances came, and then basically they were cleaning up the scene, and then both ambulances left, and then one cop came up to me and was just like, hey, just so you know, your one friend's probably not gonna make it.
wake up to this Amanda crying on the phone. She's like, "You've got to come now. Like, they've had an accident. There's blood everywhere." I put on my clothes, jumped straight in the thing, and went straight to Amanda's house. The ambulance had already taken them both away. They got separated, went to 2 different hospitals. So I went to Shane's hospital first, and the doctor came out and was like, he was like, "He's gone." And I was like, "Oh my God, like, fuck." And I was like, "Where's Allie?" And then I went to the other hospital and stayed there all night. And they were like, "Yeah, he's probably not gonna make it either, you know?"
Det var fruktansvärt liksom. Jag vet inte. Jag har nästan, jag var chockad liksom. Jag nästan inte minns hela resan. Men det minns jag att Omar frågade mig stup i ett, kommer han att klara sig? Kommer han att klara sig? Vad ska jag säga då? Men jag sa att jag bestämde mig att jag ska inte ge upp. Det är klart att han ska klara sig. Han ska klara sig.
Jeremy called me from Flip and, you know, told me that Shane had died and Allie was in a coma and, yeah. Yeah, fuck. Okay, give me a minute.
It's hard. And it's hard, like, what was hard is, like, going to the funeral and, like, Shane's dad wanted me to, like, speak at the funeral. But at the same time, like, Allie was still in a coma. And I told him I couldn't speak because, like, I would bring up, like, pray for Allie, too, you know? Because he could die any minute. So that shit was fucking tough. I mean, it was obviously not as tough as it was on them, but I was dealing with all of Allie's people, all of Shane's people. So I went on a bender for like 4 months, I think, after that. Because I just, like, broke my heart, you know?
It was great to see so many people show up for him. It was amazing, but at the same time, like, now thinking of hindsight of it is, you know, it's like there's a big party afterwards, and it's like this whole thing was caused by drinking. You know, this whole accident, this whole life changed, like so many lives changed that day. And right after the funeral, after the ceremony was done, or the funeral was done, is this people just went back to drinking. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't put the bottle down at the time. And it was such a, yeah, a lot of people didn't know how to deal with it.
This is Dustin at the celebration of Shane's life party at Fitzroy Ball. We loved you. And I'm just gonna go around, and any people that I know, I'm gonna get them to say a few words because everyone loved him.
Gone but not forgotten, brother. You'll be sadly missed.
Would you like to say anything to Shane's parents?
He was the greatest kid on the planet, and I had many, many good times with Shane. And I can only say thank you guys for bringing such such an amazing person into the world.
It's to you.
Rest in peace, Shane. Incredible talent. Real talent. Get better, Ali, as well.
Get better, Ali. Fucking love you guys.
When he was kind of starting to get a little bit more awake, he wasn't really awake. It was like he was in a dream. Even coming out of the coma, because it's not like the soap opera style where you just wake up refreshed, it actually took about 3 months for him to be officially, I guess, diagnosed as out of a phase of the coma. And he used to like just speak this gibberish kind of language. And I remember him getting really frustrated at me and his mom because we couldn't understand him. And I would say, can you speak English? And then he would just scream out, I am speaking English, and then go back to speaking this gibberish language. So he was frustrated, and both me and his mum would get really upset, and it was really, really hard. Those weeks were super hard.
Let me get you enjoying the custard.
Ja. Alltså jag vet inte vilket som är det första momentet när jag vaknar upp. Liksom. För det är säkert många olika liksom, gånger som jag vaknade och trodde att det är första gången jag minns. Liksom. Men jag ligger på sjukhuset i alla fall och inte fattar varför jag ligger där. Jag vet inte hur många gånger det matades in liksom, att jag har varit med om en olycka. Men sen nästa gång jag vaknade så har jag glömt bort det. Liksom. Och samma grejerna, vad fan gör jag här? Vad fan är det som har hänt? Och jag tror det var Amanda som frågade mig om jag kommer ihåg att någon satt bak. Och då hade ju de matat in att det var en motorcykelolycka och då hade jag väl accepterat att jag har ju en motorcykel. Och bara, vart är den någonstans? Vad fan är min motorcykel? Och bara kommer ihåg Shane Cross. Jag bara, ja det är klart. Vad fan är han någonstans? Och bara, nej det var han som satt bak. Och bara, jaha, vad fan är han då? Och nej, han klarar sig inte. Och då den gången i alla fall, om det ens var första gången, det vet jag inte. Fattade jag liksom. Jag kommer ihåg att det första jag tänkte var att jag borde ha dött istället för honom. Och allt skulle ha varit mycket bättre då. Men ja, så var det inte. Utan jag var kvar. Som något jävla straff, tänkte jag.
What about any of this stuff? Yeah, but my hands don't really work too well. Well, do you want me to help you eat? Just try a little bit at least. Because you can have more custard in a minute, you know. Oh. Okay, wait. Do you want me to? Put this closer to me. Here, let's pull this up so you just don't get all over your t-shirt. There you go. You gonna use the spoon maybe, or it's easier, no? I don't know.
No, I'm over it. I can't. My fucking hands don't even work. Oh.
Yeah, they do.
When the judge sentenced him, he said, you know, you've already, like, doesn't matter what I give you, doesn't matter how many years I give you in jail, like, you've already sentenced yourself to the worst punishment, which is Shane died. And, you know, he can't skate. You have to live with this for the rest of your life, you know, and Ali was, you know, he told me, like, when they sentenced me, he's like, yeah, I deserve this, like, you know, like, yeah. He didn't for one second think he wouldn't go to jail.
20.
Jag visste ju att jag hade gjort fel. Så pass mycket visste jag. Och jag fattade att jag skulle hamna där i fängelse liksom. Så liksom rättegången var ju bara vägen dit liksom. Jag har tänkt inte så mycket på själva rättegången. Jag tror inte jag sa någonting under hela. Jag sa guilty en gång. Det var det enda jag sa. Så fick jag minimum 2 år 84 år fängelse.
I remember, obviously, people that were really close with Shane were just devastated and angry, and we were all scared for Ali and like what was gonna happen to him and how he was doing physically and mentally, and like I just knew, you know, like how much love that guy has in his heart. And so to hear that news, like not only was I just straight up like worried about it, if he was gonna come out the other end physically okay, I just knew that he would be so fucked up from that.
Well, obviously there was a lot of hate towards Ali, which is understandable. I mean, he was, I guess, responsible for the death of a dear friend, you know? They were both responsible, how I see it, you know? But, yeah, I mean, it could have gone either way, you know? Ali could be the one that wasn't here today, you know? I mean, in a sense, I think that, I mean, a part of Ali did die that day, you know? I mean, even though he's obviously the same person, you know, there's a part of his personality, I think, that, that left us that day, you know?
Jag tänkte aldrig på liksom att nu mår jag så här jättedåligt eller bra. Eller... Det var inte så mycket att tänka över. Det som var jobbigt hade redan hänt liksom. Så att det var inte så jättejobbigt att sitta där i fängelset. Jag fick ju hela tiden narkotikaklassad medicin av doktorn, eller vad det nu var. För att jag var så pass skadad liksom. Så att det fanns där varje morgon och varje kväll. Jag bara satt och väntade på att jag kanske får komma härifrån en dag. Eller kanske inte, det spelar liksom ingen roll.
No, I don't know if I saw him. No, I don't think I even saw him after jail. Actually, I didn't see him for years and years. He went back to Sweden, and Amanda moved there. No, I don't think, I think he got deported straight after jail. And then, yeah, when he got out, it just felt like he wasn't the same.
I mean, we were super happy. He'd just come out of prison. I mean, that's the whole reason I moved to Sweden. It was either break up or move across the other side of the world. And obviously I wasn't going to break up after everything we'd gone through and 2 years of him being in prison. Like, it felt like we could finally start our lives together.
I met Ali when he was about this big. Like, I don't know, maybe here or something. But tonight, Ali's marrying Amanda. That's just, like, I met Amanda a couple of years ago, and like, you know, it's been a crazy couple of years for both those guys. really. And the fact that they're together and they're gonna be together for the rest of their lives, it's like the most beautiful thing. It's fantastic. I love both of them.
It was crazy. It was so exciting. So I was, yeah, super happy. But he wasn't really overly expressive when it came to emotions and things. It was like getting blood from a stone sometimes. And there was just something different behind his eyes. Like, it just changed. And although, like, the essence of Ali's there was that sadness. I can't remember what the exact rock bottom was. I know years later, after we'd broken up, he admitted to me that he'd been smoking heroin while I was at work.
I remember hanging out with him afterwards the first time we were both partying, and we partied together, and I felt like there were parts of it that was the same old Ali, but understandably so, there were other parts that just seemed like ultra fucking dark. But we had a good time, and, you know, we just did our thing, but I just felt like I just wanted to help, but had no idea how, and just didn't know what I would do, and it just felt like really fucking tragic.
Jag vill bara tillbaka till Australien. Blev jag så van där och bo där, och jag trivdes där liksom. Jag vet inte, det skulle vara kul att kunna hälsa på och träffa alla vänner som jag lärde känna när jag var där. Jag vet inte, kanske till och med om de skulle tillåta att träffa tjejens familj och sådana saker. Och sen vilasfann, skateboard som kudde, typ skjorta som ögonbindel, trappsteg som kudde, här artofinnen. Ja, men det är liksom på något sätt bra att se, och bara att jag sitter och ser det här varje dag och bara, fan, nej, vi hade fan så jävla roligt ändå liksom, till sista jävla stunden. Jag måste pissa nu igen. Jag hänger upp den så länge då.
I think it was maybe 2013. I saw him, and Ali'd been out for some years, a couple years maybe at that point. And I might have been sober a year or two. And I saw him here and I was like, it's not headed in a good direction. Because I know that feeling. I saw him, I could just tell that it's like, he's just doing everything he can just to not having to deal with what's going on inside. And I didn't really, at the time, I didn't really know how to help him, but there's not much you can do until you're on your hands and knees, until you know you found the bottom. And Ali wasn't there yet.
Jag ihåg det var en natt som jag mådde jävligt dåligt och inte liksom ville vara kvar på den här jorden. Jag vet inte hur, jag ville bara att jag inte finnas bara. Och då så åt jag ju såklart diazepam och gick sen till jobbet som vanligt och sen krockade jag lite med en pelare. Och då bara, nej det här funkar inte. Och körde mig själv till psykakuten. Och bara, hjälp mig, det måste finnas någon hjälp här. Idag 101 vad säger jag? 111 dagar.
It became like a game, I guess. He had his counter on his phone, and when he's obsessed with something, he'll go 100%. And so, you know, it's 2 weeks, and then suddenly it was 2 months, and he never relapsed. He just kept going. Then Peggy kind of came along, and it really helped him with his recovery, because he put all his energy into, you know, training Peggy, and yeah, it was really healthy for him for his transition into sobriety. But I mean, sobriety changed him quite a bit too. I feel like I've known like 4 different Alis in my lifetime. Like all the different personalities and pre-brain injury and then post-brain injury and drunk Ali and high Ali and then sober Ali. It's quite crazy to think how many lives he's had, really.
Och hålla sig nykter var ju en plåga verkligen, i början i alla fall. Första typ 2 månaderna var riktigt jävla jobbigt. Men det hände något då i alla fall. Det var det enda som jag inte hade liksom gjort. Att jag visste inte vad som skulle hända. Medan jag visste redan vad som skulle hända med hur jag fortsatte med det andra liksom. Och det var ju bara misär. Vid något skede så trodde jag att tjejen skulle komma tillbaka. Och jag blev tillräckligt väck bara. Och att det var där han skulle finnas där någonstans i dimman av knarkanvändandet på något sätt. Jag övertygade mig själv att det var det som skulle ske. Men jag tror nu i efterhand att det var bara en ursäkt egentligen för att kunna fortsätta och fly från själva hemska känslorna.
Hey.
What's up? You guys made it.
Good.
What's up?
Yeah, good. Fuck yeah.
How are ya?
Good,
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Dude. Looking good, looking sharp. I got 7 years yesterday.
What? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, yeah. I was just like, wait, what day's today? June 6th? I was
Wow.
I had to like keep looking at the phone date. I'm like, is this real? It's like, what, 7 years? That's just fucking insane.
Holy shit. Because
I mean,
my
I-
6 years is in like a month. A month and a half.
Six.
Six
You got
years.
6 years
Yeah.
too? Yeah. That's amazing. 7 years seemed like a long stretch back in the day. It's just like, even 7 days was just like no way. No way. Maybe 7 hours.
Kebab 4,000.
Kebab 4,000 right here. Boom, boom, and boom.
He's working. He's working it.
Working it.
I can't even imagine what Ali is been going through over the years and the serious stuff that he has to process and he has to face. You know, Shane was so loved and we're kind of all so young and stuff, and you know, none of us went to therapy or anything. We had to figure it out. I mean, for a long time, I felt super guilty. Like, I had this weird, guilty feeling, like, it's like, why was it Shane? You know, maybe it should have been me or whatever, you know?
Fy fan vad irriterande. Det bara öser ut olja. Alltså fy fan vad... Alltså kan du... Nu kommer jag att dra hem alltså. Så jag försöker hålla mig och inte sparka sönder bara för att du filmar nu. Men om det här hade varit ett normalt läge så hade jag slagit sönder någonting just nu. Det kommer ju liksom växellådsolja nu. Jag kommer inte klara av det här. Jag kan inte psykiskt hålla på med det här och bli filmad. Tyvärr. Fy fan. Fy fan. Det enda som är lite tröst är att jag visste att det skulle bli så här. Och jag visste att ni skulle filma, så visste jag att jag inte kunde slå sönder någonting. Peggy? Kom Peggy. Peggy! Hej Peggy. There he is. Wherever you go. There you are. Is that one of mine? Could be. One way goes one way. The other way goes the other way.
Ah, it's fucking
But,
cold.
I can't remember where.
It's really cold. You don't remember where it is?
I think, no, you know, I think it's more that way.
Cool. Here we go. The adventure never ends.
This is the van. This is something that you used to be driving, right?
Yeah. You're picking me up.
I know, huh?
Oh, it is fucking cold. Here.
Uh-huh.
Remember that time in Berlin?
No. Tell
You
me.
and Arto out your minds on cocaine, and you like get in the car, and then you're like, Ewan, put our bags in the van.
Well, we just point at the bags, like.
Yeah, you just pointed at the bags.
Oh
my God, dude, relive
One more
it. That's the first time I've met him 100% sober. I actually couldn't believe it. I haven't spent that much time with him, like after the accident, but he seems a lot more mellow. He doesn't seem like he's ready just to like, wow. But yeah, I mean, even in the van, he still was like, wow, like screaming or whatever. But like I said, you know, you don't know what that person's going through, so. Can you leave Sweden? Like, can you go back to Australia? Are you allowed to go
I
back?
can leave Sweden, but I can't go back to Australia. No.
You can't go? Never?
I don't know about never. They said after 5 years.
Really?
I could ask and apply for it.
Do you think you'll go back to Australia?
Yeah, I want to. And maybe visit the grave and
Yeah.
if the family would ever want to see me.
Well, I know it's weird that we were in a pool, because I wasn't in a pool with his dad, but I was in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
I went, like when you were in jail actually,
Yeah.
I went and hung out with Shane's family
Okay.
in
yeah.
Shane's hometown.
Yeah.
And then I was in the ocean with his dad, and his dad was just like, yeah, when you see Ali, tell him, like, I want to talk to him.
Okay.
It was like a scene out of a movie, you know, we were like in the water just talking, and he's like, hey, I want you to tell Ali
Okay.
that I want to talk to him. So there's at least,
Wow.
you can have that, you know, in your mind.
Yeah. But when was this? Was a while ago. Huh?
Yeah, it was like when you were in jail. But I don't think that
It's changed.
I don't think it's changed, and I don't think I told you, or I think it was just too
so,
hectic in the jail.
Maybe.
But yeah, at least you have that information, you know, if
cool.
you're planning on going back or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jag har ju liksom redan lärt mig att acceptera det och leva med det. Jag har väl blivit van vid att det bara ligger där. Att jag känner skuld för det. Så kan jag tänka ibland att det är en del av straffet jag får ta liksom. Jag har ju varit delaktig i det här och det är så här det kommer vara nu också. Det går inte att göra något åt det liksom. Jag har ju försökt ta bort det med knark och det gick liksom inte. Det hände inte. Vad fan mer finns det liksom? Det ligger i min hjärna liksom, i mitt samvete. Det kommer inte försvinna liksom. Det kan ju säkert inte försvinna.
Doesn't pay to try. All the smart boys know why. Doesn't mean I didn't try. I just never know why. Feel so cold all alone. Baby, you're not at home. And when I'm home, big deal, I'm still alone. Feel so restless I am. Beat my head against the pole. Trying to knock some sense down in my bone. Even though they don't show, the scars aren't so old. And when they go, they let you know. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. Don't try. Don't try. You're just a bastard kid, and you got no name. 'Cause you're living with me. We're one and the same. And even though they don't show, the scars aren't so old. And when they go, they let you know. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. don't try.
Thank you.